Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Daily CGI. I am now on day 50 of my learning journey in Blender. I can't believe it's already been 50 days since I started learning this year. I've been thinking about it a fair bit lately, and I am super happy that I chose to sort of take the generalist approach and learn a bit of everything. The phrase jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes better than the master of one comes to mind. I know it's cheesy, but I'd rather learn be competent in every individual area as opposed to just focusing in on, say, just 3D modeling and then letting everything else fall to the wayside. Anyway, I continued down the animation path in Blender, continued watching the Animation Fundamentals series. So I watched a video that took 45 minutes to get through. It was Hjalti from Blender again, stepping things up from just a bouncing ball in a stationary position. This time it was a sideways bouncing ball. So I managed to animate the ball from going from left to right, moving along the x-axis whilst bouncing up and down. I also added in a clockwise rotation, so we've got movement along two axes, we have rotation values changing, and we have the elements of timing and rhythm, spacing, and squash and stretch. So far, so good. I'll show you that really quick. Keep in mind, I mean, obviously it's not perfect, but these things I can improve with time. I've got to work on my arcs and getting the curves right, but generally, I'm just happy to get through the exercises, really. I think it's possible. So yeah, there's that. After the sideways bouncing ball, there was a 32-minute video creating somewhat of an obstacle course for the ball to seemingly interact with and work its way through. So I'll show you that one now. Where are we? Oh, that was just the sideways bouncing ball from a different angle. This is the obstacle course. I used the same shapes as him. I spent less time on it, so it's less perfect than maybe his was, but you take the point anyway, right? It's just stepping up in complexity as we go on. And here it is with a perspective camera angle. Yeah. So that's what we ended up with after following an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of tutorial content. I had fun with this. I think it's so fun doing animation because you get to play around and just experiment with it. It's fun. And I did more reading with the Disney Illusion of Life book again. It was just interesting hearing about that transition from the early days where they had the noodle arm characters and they didn't have any of these fundamentals down yet, and then the transition where they started taking note of, the thing that stood out to me was like the fact that they realized, wow, like the sports section of a newspaper where they'll have photographs of professional sports players and the kinds of positions or poses that they'd be in and the expressions of extreme emotion. They started drawing from things like that in the real world. So yeah, it's fascinating that they weren't doing that before a certain date, But it goes to show you everyone has to start somewhere, right? Even in the very early days, in particular. But yeah, that's about all I've done. I won't belabor this video anymore. Don't want to, go on about nothing for too long. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to the channel. It'd be very much appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.